The woman put a string of firecrackers in her mouth, lit them, and tossed them onto the grass. The explosive sound immediately drew out 2 security guards, giving her the perfect opportunity to slip into the art museum on her bicycle. Once inside, she charmed a staff member and managed to get her hands on both an original masterpiece and a forgery. With both paintings in hand, she met with a local gang boss to make a deal. She first presented the authentic painting, and after the boss verified its authenticity, he readily agreed to pay. However, she then demanded an additional $1 million, a price so steep that the boss balked at the deal. Playing it cool, she pretended to withdraw from the negotiation, packing the painting back into its case. The boss, not wanting to lose the opportunity, countered with an extra $500,000 and threatened to prevent her from leaving if she refused. She quickly accepted. Everything was going according to plan. In a sleight of hand, she flipped the case and pulled out the forgery she had prepared. After completing the transaction, she made a swift exit while the gang boss was still basking in his perceived victory. He prided himself on being able to smell the difference between real and fake paintings, but his confidence was shattered when he smudged wet ink on his nose. The paint on the forgery hadn't even dried yet. Realizing he'd been conned, the boss flew into a rage and immediately contacted the industry's top-ranked hitman, ordering him to eliminate the con artist. The hitman began his surveillance immediately. He noticed the fraudster had a penchant for shopping, but the crowded streets made it difficult to take action. He staked out a clothing store waiting for her to enter the changing room. When she went in, he set up his rifle and fired through the curtain. Seeing a figure collapse, he quickly fled, only to spot the real target walking out of a different store. He had killed the wrong person. Forced to continue his pursuit, he followed her from daylight into darkness, unable to find another suitable opportunity to strike. Finally, when she returned to her hotel, he rushed to the building across the street. As he watched her begin to undress through the window, he thought his moment had finally arrived.